Hello YouTubers, this is Dark Lord Asmodeus, and I'm coming to you with the card of the week. The card for this week is Radiant Photon Paradios. Paradios? I don't know. Parody? Okay, so first off, this is a rank 4 Xyz monster and needs 2 level 4 light monsters. So you're going to run into some trouble there trying to make it, but there's specific decks that you can use to make this monster. Okay, so once per turn you can detach 2 Xyz material from this card to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. The target's attack becomes 0 and negate its effects. When this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect, and sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card. This card will be released in the Dual Spec 13 Kite for the Photon guy, Kite. Okay, so this card would be really good if only it was an either player's turn effect. If it was a quick effect, but no, it's an ignition, so you can only activate it during your main phase. Then you have this trigger effect, so you'll always regain some advantage, like 1 card advantage when your opponent destroys this card. There is a specific difference in between the card text of Dueling Network and Wikia. That well, first of all, Dueling Network has a period right here for some reason. They should probably fix that. Okay, so the main difference would be when this card on the field is destroyed by your opponent, and then Wikia has just destroyed by your opponent's card. So what this difference does is if the summon gets negated on Dueling Network, if the summon gets negated by like Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, Thunder King Ryo, Evolzer Lagia, you are not going to get the draw. While on Wikia's text, you will get the draw if the summon is negated, similar to how like Scrap Dragon works, where if you negate the summon, same thing with Grandmaster and other cards alike. So the main deck that would summon this Photon guy most consistently would be the Hunders, or they used to be called the Thunders, like Maw Thunder or something. But basically you go Paw Hunter, Maw Hunter, and then keep looping it. There are ways to add these cards into your hand also with Thunder Seahorse. So you're gonna end up making like two or three rank 4 Xyz monster. This could be one of them if you're trying to retain advantage. The next deck we have up is Constellars. You just go Pollux into Greedy, or Gretty, or Gretty into Pollux. Usually just Pollux into Gretty, since if Gretty is more easily negatable, so you would want to go in Pollux and then Gretty. Because what happens with Pollux is that if Pollux gets Valored, its effect isn't negated, since once it's summoned, it just sets a lingering condition instead of activating and then setting a continuous effect. According to, you probably have to check rulings. Don't quote me on this, okay? Next up is usually just Photon Thrasher with heroes. You're going to go Photon Thrasher, then Alias, then make this guy mid-game. Possibly if you don't have any Gemini Sparks, or they already killed all your Gemini Sparks. Next, and then you can just use Photon Crusher or any of these other light warrior monsters. And the other deck that I've been testing would be Rescue Heroes. So basically you get Rescue Rabbit, summon any of these 2 guys, and then you can just you already have an Xyz towards this. So you have two light warriors. You can also make, with Rescue Heroes, you can make the specific warrior monsters, which would be Blade Armor Ninja or Excalibur. And then you also combine with Alias and Gawain. Gawain special summons itself when you control a light normal monster, so you can use it with Alias or any of these guys if you get Gawain and them stuck in your hand. You just normal summon one of them, special summon Gawain, make this guy. The one more thing about the difference between Dueling Network and Wikia is that Dueling Network has it as Photoknight, and Wikia has Photon in it. So what this does is that Dueling Network makes it lose the support of certain Photon-specific cards. Okay, so the other decks that could possibly use it but are not likely to do so are Watts, Worms, Lightsworn, Anti-Meta, and Level 4 high erratics. I don't know if you're gonna. I don't even know who's crazy enough to try that deck. There's one more thing I forgot to mention. I think that's it. Okay. Oh, yes, I just remembered. Okay, so the thing about Spirit Reaper versus this card, okay, same thing with all the other effect valor negation cards. It's going to end up negating Spirit Reaper, so Spirit Reaper doesn't explode itself. Explosion. Doesn't end up exploding itself. Okay, so that would be all for this card of the week. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Rate, comment, and subscribe.